Baltimore Ravens taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here, and I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They pass the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
Meanwhile, for the visiting... Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Dante Pettis on the return.
So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. Ryan Tannehill will be orchestrating the offense, the top 10 pick back in 2012.
A terrific athlete, started at wide receiver before becoming the starting quarterback at Texas A&M, and also took his studies pretty seriously as well. He was a biology major at Texas A&M, planned to become an orthopedic surgeon, but being the 8th pick in the NFL draft, that paid just a little bit better.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
33-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Tannehill, first down. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at their 48-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Tannehill. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. He finds Latavius Murray. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
A gain of a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 31, Tannehill complete on the quick throw to Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Pressure caught, and the Cardinals bring him down. Khalil Mack, his 2nd sack of the night.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the 1st down sack. Tannehill, throw left side complete. That's Murray.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They went 3-and-out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. Tackle made by Adrian Phillips.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
The ball carrier.
We're scoreless after one.
With no score.
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. A first throw now for the backup Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
Roethlisberger's pass thrown away and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll start on the ground with Moss. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Fulton. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and
now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And complete to Zach Ertz. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
To Zach Ertz.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run out of the gun with Moss. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
That's good.
He used the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Moss. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 46-yard line.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still 2nd down.
Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. They'll set up to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The football going back over to Arizona now. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. And from the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Arizona. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here's the throw to his running back. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's good for a Baltimore.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Going with Moss on the ground. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
The ball carrier.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
The ball carrier.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Zach Moss.
Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there. 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Ertz over the middle. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He'll drop this underneath to Moss. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Patman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. This will be caught at about the 6.
Zach Moss.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board first here tonight. We don't see too many scoreless halves in football, not in today's day and age, and we're not going to see one here. We finally have points on the board.
Yeah, and it didn't come easy, did it? Because neither of these offenses really gotten out of the starting blocks yet. But that is definitely an important score right there. And who knows? The way their defenses play, that time might even hold up until the end.
Point after here coming up.
For the extra point.
Ravens lead at 7-0. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score.
Nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. KJ Hamler returning it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Zach Bourne. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
It's 2nd down.
So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. 3 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started less than 1 month from tonight. In our game, the defenses look to be ready for the regular season. Maybe not the offenses just yet, but still a half to go as we get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
On the play. And it's 3rd.
Now Roethlisberger. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on 1st down with Moss. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Right back to Moss. It'll be a gain of 11, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Moss. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Moss, the ball.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Man open, it's Moss complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. First down, he'll drop to throw. That is into the hands of Patman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run here with Moss. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try to put it in that way.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
They'll look to run with Moss.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
1st down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did, and they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette.
And this is going to be a Cardinals 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 5. 1st down, Cardinals.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. It took too long.
He ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the kicking team.
And now hang on here. The door, can you hear it? It's a little open.
Or is that the squeaky hinges that I'm hearing right now? Yeah, the door.
Is that too high pitch?
No, not at all. The door is open a little bit. It's almost like when you told those horror stories on the camping trip, right? And now, look out.
Yeah.
We've got a little bit different look on the game at this point.
Big momentum swing here in the 4th on the punt fumble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger.
Here's Moss with the catch out of the backfield.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going. So, you know, I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
That's complete to Moss out of the backfield.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Ravens' 11-yard line.
Ben to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Cardinals on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
A loss of 12 yards.
Thought they'd run the football there on 3rd and inches. Decided to try to pass it and obviously did not pay off.
Yeah, that is conventional wisdom. You don't have far to go to pick up the 1st down. I wonder if they overthought it a little bit. Thought maybe they'd catch them napping and get a big play over the top. Instead, the sack occurred.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is good.
The field goal.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
7. Cardinals 3.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been, They didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Back to throw now on first down. Throw caught there by Willis. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 43. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
Cardinals 3.
Well, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
First and 10.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First down, Arizona.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Intended for Justin Jefferson. Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Here's Roethlisberger. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver was Thaddeus Moss. Third down here. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a first and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. The 10-play drive that time. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime. They could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll go again here with Moss.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Hamler now to return it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop.
They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
At the 30-yard line.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. You never want to give up a sack. And from the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
But it's third down.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Fournette, the ball
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and the Ravens have got it.
The quarterback taken down and sacked. A fumble on the play.
And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. Now a first throw here in overtime. Able to find Willis. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd and inches. At the Cardinals.
They'll run here with Moss. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 41. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. On play action, they'll throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Gain of 8. Brings up
2nd and 2.
At the 33.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moss. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and that changes everything here in OT. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
You know, some of those guys down there, if not all of them, are probably thinking it's preseason. Do we need overtime here?
Yeah, the people who need it and actually want it are guys on the fringe trying to make the team, want extra plays, get the attention of their coaches. But really, overall, no one involved in the NFL wants to play overtime in preseason.
But here we are, so seize the opportunity, I guess. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
A loss of 11 yards.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Here's J.K. Scott now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored, that's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense.
Oh, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get in overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one. And to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I love to see games finish that way.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Baltimore, good night, everybody.